Good evening, everybody. Sorry that we're running a little late. We have lots of terrific new visitors tonight and some AV. So it's always a little late when you got to connect the AV. So at this time, I'm going to ask if everyone would please stand to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jamie.
Be advised that proper notice has been given by the Township Council in accordance with the Sunshine Law in the following manner. Notice advertised in the Burlington County Times and Camden Herald Post on January 16, 2018, and posted on the bulletin board on the same date. Mr. Burrell?
Here.
Mrs. Flody?
Here.
Mr. Schwartz?
Here.
Mr. O'Connell?
Here.
Mr. Cashman?
Here. So here's what we're going to do. First, I'd like to mention Mr. Rafter and introduce our speakers. We're going to look at a slide presentation, and then we have a couple of proclamations to do, okay? Everybody's good with that? Is it too cold for anyone? This is our new summer in March program. So, certainly part of this presentation will be about the Golden Regiment Band, and we just wanted to acknowledge Tom Rafter, the 6th through 12th grade Delran Township Schools Band Director and Golden Regiment Band Director, and he's certainly well respected and beloved teacher of music in Delran. His successes in competition and in the classroom prove that we are fortunate to have him teach our children in Delran. We thank you, Mr. Rafter, for being here with us. Yes. We have, as part of our presentation, from a 5th grade teacher at Delran Intermediate School and a sustainability leader in the district. This is, of course, Patrick Myers, and in 2016, Patrick organized a green team with his partner, Susan Kernan. The team was comprised of 287 students, and this year the team is 250 strong. In 2017, with Patrick's help, they attained the bronze level certification in that cycle. Thank you for being with us. And our speaker, presenter, and all-around AV coordinator is Erica DeMichelle. She's the Delran Township School District K-12 Supervisor of Science, Technology, Engineering, that's STEM, of course, and sustainability, is a sustainability champion and the leader of the Delran District level Green Team. In addition to her other responsibilities, Erica manages the Sustainable Jersey for school certification applications. In 2017, April of that year, Erica was named a Sustainable New Jersey Hero for the state's program. And I'll turn things over to you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Town Council, I appreciate it. The time for us to share with you the great things that are going on in your schools where you pay taxes. So it's nice to see some of the great successes that are happening. I am going to go through these slides just so we can get to the sustainability slides. Now, in collaboration, in conjunction with some of the individuals who are here, the Delran Municipal Green Team, we were very excited this fall to share in an award through the Sustainable Jersey for Schools program. The township started in 2009, we started in 2014. The program started as an opportunity for municipalities to save money. And the tenets of sustainability are, what can we do to make our people healthier, more productive citizens? So that's people. Planet, what can we do to make our resources clean and available? And then prosperity, what can we do to be fiscally conservative with those resources? So municipalities started it. And in 2009, our green team got started here in Delran with some of the lovely individuals who are here maybe a little bit after 2009. But that's when the program itself started in the state of New Jersey. In 2014, the schools were added to that because what the townships realized is without working in your schools and starting to create really responsible citizens, K through 12, you don't get people to buy into the tenets of sustainability, people, planet, prosperity. So they started to develop a program in the schools. and we got on board. So you might be like, what's this thing? Well, it's a very rigorous program. It's a very difficult process that you have to go through. And I know that the municipal leaders understand what those point values mean. You have to prove every action, because when you go to submit points for those actions, there are experts in their field, whether it's energy, or it's water, or it's land conservation. They are looking at those particular actions and saying, did you really do that? Do you really have proof? Did you really let the public know what you were doing? How did you infuse this in your curriculum? So it's not for the faint of heart. 150 points is what you need to be bronze certified, and I'm happy to say that the municipality and all 4 of the schools in our district are all bronze certified. The goal ultimately would be to get to bronze level certification, but that's down the road, because it's very hard. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, we got this award this past fall. And why did we get the award? Well, we're one of the only of 560 school districts in the state of New Jersey. We're one of the best ones at trying to make ties and connections to local government, to the green team specifically in Delran. And so there's things that we've tried to do. We've incorporated education at Delran Day. We've had them help us to do some work at our Delran STEM Fair. We planted 1,800 native species in a 10,000-gallon rain garden at Millbridge Elementary School. We got them to come out and do some education at one of our art nights, and then they got volunteers and students who were interested in helping to plant wildflowers right off of 130. And there was also a biodiversity audit done this past year with our middle school students to help with the emerald ash borer problem, which some of you may not even know about, but that's a significant issue of an invasive species in our area that's killing ash trees. And our kids know about this, and they're starting to take a look at what trees are damaged. So this is like a beautiful opportunity for people on the green team in the municipal government and then our schools to have a strong connection. So we are going to be doing something in this month, in March, and it's called the STEM Crawl. It's our first time, and Delran Schools is fortunate to be one of 4 ecosystems in the state of New Jersey. Liberty Science Museum, Camden County College, very close to us, as well as Newark Public Schools are getting some in-kind professional donations for them to help us develop really strong networks with industry, with post-secondary and college programs, so that we can try to develop really strong pipelines and pathways for our kids K through 12 into college and or career pathways. So what we're going to do is on March 16th, some of our leaders here tonight hopefully are going to join us. Hopefully some of our Delran Green team are going to join us and see the projects that we're working on. At Millbridge, the rain gardens we've created. At the high school, to look at the solar array. We have an enormous solar array that is generating power for, I believe it's 1,500 homes in Delran. That's what the electric equivalent is. And it's really helping our kids to see how electricity savings can make an impact in not just your bills, so that's the prosperity piece, but in the planet as well. So that's going to be shown, as well as an incredible tour of our greenhouse and looking at some of the really cool experiments that our kids are doing and growing, stuff that I didn't even do in college, that they're doing now in high school level. We're going to go to RCBC and see what coursework they've got going on to see, like, what are the opportunities for our kids in Delran if they just want to go right down the road to an amazing institution like Rowan College at Burlington County. The 3+1 program at RCBC saves people money, and it gives kids the opportunity to get a 4-year college degree for the price of 3 years of community college and 1 year of Rowan University tuition. So that's a great opportunity. We want to make a strong connection to that. Radwell Industries, I don't know if any of you even know where that is. They're in Willingboro. And it is an incredible, incredible facility. Going on the tour is like mind-blowing for kids to see, like, wow, like what does it mean if I'm going to work in robotics in an industry and field in my area? They could go to Rowan College of Burlington County, do an advanced manufacturing and engineering program, and have a great paying job right down the road in a really cool, clean facility like that. So STEM Crawl is going to show kind of what we're doing there. And this is an example of the architecture plan that we have at our 10,000-gallon rain garden at Millbridge, as well as a lot of the people involved in the Radwell Industries ecosystem that we are part of in Delran Schools. What else are we doing together? Well, we're going to do a community cleanup day. On April 6th, that's a day that we've lost part of our spring break due to a snow day. We figure, let's do something really good that day. Let's do something fun with the kids. So our Millbridge kids, our DIS kids, our DMS and DHS kids are going to have the opportunity to start doing something in the community. And our green team, our municipal green team, is going to support that effort by getting us the materials that we'll need to be able to do the cleanup properly, and also do a little bit of education about ticks and poison ivy, what those things look like. Some kids may have never done a cleanup. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have done a cleanup in our day, but this is an opportunity to do something fun on a day that's kind of like a, ooh, I have to be at school the Friday of my spring break. Let's do something fun and try to do something they'll remember. Then April 23rd, just a show of hands, did anybody come to last year's first STEM fair? Okay, brownie points, brownie points, brownie points, good. This year I really hope you'll come. It's going to be at the high school on April 23rd from 5:30 to 7 o'clock. There are, we had about 500 people come last year, and it was at the middle school right across the street. It's an incredible opportunity for you to see some of our municipalities' cool STEM stuff. What our police department is using in terms of the equipment that's in their car and how they have to troubleshoot, do STEM in the field by troubleshooting technology problems. Our firefighters, what they're using in terms of thermal imaging, that equipment is really cool. What does that even mean for students if they were to go into a field like that? Our leaf collection truck, it's a really cool piece of equipment. So that's just examples of what the municipality has. But our green team, they had the chicken ladies come. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they were like in love with being able to touch the chickens, because we can't have chickens in the place where I live. But so anyhow, like those kinds of things, seeing a Tesla, seeing a Volt and a Bolt, and understanding how electric cars work, all of that was because of our collaboration with the green team, and we really appreciate that support. We're going to have a lot of different and cool things this year as well, so we hope you'll be there. Arbor Day, April 27th, we're going to be planting at least one tree at each and every school. Okay, so plant a tree on Arbor Day, April 27th, just after Earth Day, which is the 22nd. The green team, again, is going to help work with the schools. They're experts, and we want to harness that really strong enthusiasm and energy and do some good stuff with our kids. Another really strong supporter is Schneider Electric. They're the ones that did the solar installation in our schools. Last but not least, we're going to maintain our program. We're going to keep on working towards silver status. We're at 150 points at least, all of us, moving to 350 points in the program. We're going to continue documenting and generating more interest and publicity, and we're going to keep meeting. They keep coming to our meetings, the green team, so that we can continue to have this cross-pollination amongst our programs. And if anyone has any questions, you can always email me at edmichelle@delranschools.org. I don't know if anybody does Twitter, but it's at dmichelle Erica. And so you can see a lot of the cool things that are going on in our schools, including stuff like Mr. Rafter and our fine Golden Regiment band. I always heart you guys or retweet you guys all the good stuff you're doing. Okay, so we appreciate your time. And thank you. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you.
So at this time, I'm going to ask Mayor and the rest of council to come on up front. We're going to do our proclamations. I'm going to ask that everybody that's involved, so that would be the students that are here, stay with us because we'll have presentations for you, proclamations, and then for our green team. So we'd like to have a crowd. If you all leave, they're going to be sad. So please stay. It'll be short, and then we'll go on with the rest of our meeting. There's no cover, so you're welcome to stay. It's not the most entertaining thing you've ever seen, but you're certainly welcome to do that. So at this time, Mayor Parris, if you want to go on down, Mayor, and all the rest of the council are going down, and we'll do these presentations, starting with our Golden Regiment band members and staff.
Okay.
Do you need the mic?
I don't think I do much noise. Okay? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to read this one time, and we'll then call out all the different students to come up and receive the proclamations. That's all we get. Okay, that's all we'll do. Okay, the proclamations basically stated, whereas the Delran High School Golden Regiment started their competitive 2017 season on September 9th with the preview show at Edison High School, where they took first place. And whereas the marching ensemble then traveled to Williamstown on September 16th, placing second behind Oak Crest Marching Band, but fought back, beating Oak Crest on September 23rd, winning Best Color Guard and Best Percussion. And whereas at the following two competitions held at Sagami High School, Lenape Regional High School, the Golden Regiment took first place in their group at both events. And whereas, and I'm going to mention one name, but it means everybody, because everybody's going to get one. The name of it is Luke Arcani, serving a member of the band, played an integral part in that success. And whereas the Golden Regiment started the regional competition in Tournament of Bands regional qualifiers the weekend of October 21st, placing second at competitions on both Saturday and Sunday, and receiving the award for Best Color Guard. And whereas the Golden Regiment headed to Rutgers University to perform in Bloom in the U.S. Band's New Jersey State Championship, where they placed first, winning back-to-back state titles, this time in the more competitive open class division. And whereas finished its Tournament of Bands season at Hershey Stadium, finishing in second place with a score of 96.2. And whereas the Golden Regiment finished their U.S. Bands season with a win at New Jersey Regionals and a third place finish at the U.S. Band's national competition. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Mayor Ken Parris, along with the Town Council, extend our congratulations to the Delran High School Golden Regiment on their success and praise everyone who supported them along their journey. Congratulations. Luke Arcani, please come up. Congratulations.
Turn around now. Turn around right over here. Feel free to take pictures. Anybody wants to take pictures?
Caitlin August. Congratulations. Zandra Azule.
Is there no one accepting the awards? Oh.
Erin Bish. Not here. I'll just take this one. Okay. Asham Shodre. Okay. Nobody wants proclamation. Alex Chinaki. All right. Andrew Chinaki. Joey D'Alessandro. There we go. Congratulations. Javera Chaudhry. Good job. Congratulations. Adam Dorfman. Congratulations. Christopher Larkin. Congratulations. Rose Lloyd. Adriana Palaio. Nicole Ichea. Congratulations. Thomas Rafter.
All right.
Here with you, the guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay, this is the school green team. I think they're first. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to read a proclamation for the green team. We're going to do the school first, and then we'll do the municipal. It's two different ones, so I'll read both of them. Okay, for the school. Whereas the green team from Delran High School, Delran Middle School, Delran Intermediate School, Millbridge Elementary School worked together with the Delran Township Green Team on various sustainable projects in 2017. And whereas those projects included the construction of a rain garden at Millbridge School, planning and participation in the Earth Day Fair, STEM Fair, and other individual school initiatives. And whereas the hard work and dedication by the members of the green teams from Delran High School, Delran Middle School, Delran Intermediate School, Millbridge Elementary School, and the Delran Green Team was instrumental in the success of the projects. And whereas the collaboration led to the groups receiving a statewide collaboration award, which recognizes school districts that have undertaken substantial projects with their local sustainable Jersey Green Team. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Mayor Ken Paris, along with the Town Council, would like to thank and congratulate the members of the Millbridge School Green Team, along with the volunteers of the outstanding achievement, and look forward to working with them in the future endeavors. That's also for every school in Delran. Congratulations. Okay, one more. This is for the Delran. Okay, this is for the Delran Township. Whereas the green team from Delran High School, Delran Middle School, Delran Intermediate School, Millbridge Elementary School worked together with the Delran Township Green Team on various sustainability projects in 2017. And whereas those projects included the construction of a rain garden at Milford School, planning and participation in the Earth Day Fair, STEM Fair, and other individual school initiatives. And whereas the hard work and the dedication by the members of the Green Team from Delran High School, Delran Middle School, Delran Intermediate School, Milford Elementary School, and the Delran Green Team was instrumental in the success of the projects. And whereas the collaboration leads to the groups receiving a statewide collaboration award, which recognizes school districts that have undertaken substantial projects with their local sustainable Jersey Green Team. Whereas Mayor and Town Council would also like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the Delran Green Team on their successful achievement of obtaining sustainable bronze recertification for the Township of Delran. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Mayor Ken Parris, along with the Town Council, would like to thank and congratulate the members of the Delran Township Green Team, along with all the volunteers on their outstanding achievements, and look forward to working with them in the future endeavors.
Don't you all come back?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, you guys.
Come on. Yeah. I know.
Somebody take the picture.
Okay, somebody's going to be receiving this.
Here.
And I should have brought ours. Here, come back and come this there.
You can go back.
You can do it, Jen. Smile. All right. Thanks.
Very, very nice.
Honey.
Congratulations, you guys. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job. Great job. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
So thank you, everyone. You're welcome to stay. But you
Or you
don't
can
have
sneak out.
You don't even have to stay. But thank you so much for showing up, and thank you all for working.
Great job. Thank
Yeah, right. Well, I think it's going not to go too far without that, Jen, so. Thank you.
Okay, so next on our agenda are the minutes for approval. Looking for a motion to approve the minutes for January 9th work session and closed session meeting.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next to the approval of minutes for the January 23rd, 2018 work session.
Make the motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode? Mr. Schwartz?
Abstain.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is approval of minutes for the February 6th, 2018 regular public meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. And finally, the approval of minutes for the February 13th work session and closed session meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Flode?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Abstain.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. So next on the agenda is our ordinance on second reading. This is ordinance 2018-2. This is a bond ordinance providing for the reconstruction of various roads in the township and appropriating $1.597 million and including a $193,000 grant as well as a $230,000 grant for both for Hartford Road and authorizing the issuance of $1.337 million in bonds or notes of the township township to finance part of the cost thereof. So this being, there you go, you're right.
I'm getting
So-
ahead of myself.
So need a motion to open it up to a public hearing for this ordinance and this ordinance only?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. So we're in public now for this ordinance and this ordinance only. If you have a question or comment, please raise your hand, be recognized, come up and state your name and address for the record. Seeing no hands, I'll ask for a motion to come out of the public hearing.
Motion to close the hearing. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're back in our regular meeting, and I need a motion to approve ordinance 2018-2.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
No.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next are resolutions. First is Resolution 2018-43. This is authorizing various 2018 sewer adjustments for various properties.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-44. This is a resolution canceling interest on sewer account block 118.21, lot 1, C 0249.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-45, and this is appointing Corey E. Ahart as the municipal court judge.
Motion approved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-46. This is awarding a contract for the annual maintenance and repair of electrical apparatus.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-47, awarding a contract for annual maintenance and repair of mechanical apparatus.
Motion approved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-48. This is a resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for boiler repairs to Temptrol WM Corporation.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next resolution is 2018-49. It's a resolution correcting sewer billing for Block 83, Lot 24.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-50. This is a resolution authorizing the creation of 2018 sewer accounts for various properties.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-51. This is a resolution approving raffle license 538 and 539 for the Church of the Resurrection.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-52. We're almost halfway there. And 52 is a resolution authorizing release of planning board escrow for Solar America.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-53. This resolution is a cancellation of taxes on property obtained by New Jersey Housing and Mortgage Authority.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. So our next resolution is 2018-54. But before we vote on this resolution, we received some correspondence that was legal in nature, and I would like to ask our township attorney's representative to please comment on this, to give us indication if we need to make any changes to our planned resolution.
Thank you, Mr.
Brian.
President, members of council. That's correct. Our law firm received communication from the second lowest bidder, who is the lowest bidder for the base bid, indicating that they may challenge in a lawsuit an award to the lowest responsible bidder. This matter's been reviewed by our office as well as the township engineer. It's been determined that the alleged discrepancy is a waivable requirement, and that is the best course of action for the township to take going forward, and therefore our recommendation would be to continue with the resolution as written.
Great, thank you. So, in English, these were two very close bids. The second lowest bidder is disputing the fact that we can award this, but our law firm indicates that we are within our rights to do that. So Resolution 2018-54 is a resolution authorizing the award of contract for municipal building roof replacement to VMG Group.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-55. This is a resolution authorizing the award of a contract for purchase of electrical consumption optimizing equipment to Adirondack Energy Conservation, LLC.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
No.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next is Resolution 2018-56, which is authorizing 2017 budget transfers.
I make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. So the good news is we've completed our resolutions, and now on to our motions. First motion is a motion authorizing the payment of bills, including all purchases made under the cooperative purchasing agreement.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next, I'd like a motion accepting the report of the tax collector and township clerks.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next, I need a motion accepting the report of the CFO, including the February year-to-date revenue report and year-to-date budget report and February check registry.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next, I need a motion granting a mercantile license to the following two businesses, B&D Digital Solutions LLC at 1819 Underwood Boulevard, Unit 1, and Dan Nolder Distributing LLC, 1819 Underwood Boulevard, Unit 4.
Motion to approve.
Second. Mike.
Sorry, who made the motion?
Mike, and I second.
And Patty seconded.
Okay.
Mr. Burrell?
Aye.
Mrs. Cloete?
Aye.
Mr. Schwartz?
Aye.
Mr. O'Connell?
Aye.
Mr. Cattrick?
Aye. Next, we have our reports, starting first with our township clerk, Jamie Eggers. Jamie, anything for us this evening? Ready? From our township administrator, Jeff Hatcher. Jeff, anything tonight?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a couple items. Given the snow storm that we anticipate, we just ask all residents that are using snow blowers, please don't direct them towards the street. Be courteous to your neighbors and the driving traffic that's coming through the community. It's nothing worse than plowing the whole neighborhood and then 10 minutes later, everybody's blows the snow back into the street. Second item is budget introduction will be next week, the 13th, and we will have to do the public hearing on April 10th in order to meet the statutory guidelines. And finally, New Jersey American Water Company contacted us with respect to their hydrant flushing, and we will put this out later on our website because it's in the distance. But they're going to be flushing hydrants in Delran between September 24th and October 20th. As it gets closer, about a month away, we'll put something on our website with respect to that flushing schedule. That's all I have for this evening.
Thank you, Jeff. And any report from our township solicitor, Brian Shaw?
No report.
Okay. Our fire commissioners are not here this evening. They typically would report on the monthly activity. So we'll skip right to our members of council, starting to my far right, representing Ward 1, Councilman Mike Schwartz. Mike?
Thank you, Mr. President. I just have a couple of things. First, please everyone be safe during the storm. The governor's already declared a state of emergency effective later this evening. And secondly, I wanted to just make a statement because there have been some rumors related to it. I am officially retiring on July 4th, the day after the July this, and, trying not to make a speech out of this, but when I started this, I wanted the town to be better at the end than it was in the beginning. And I can say that I feel that, serving the people that are here, that's definitely what happened. It's a great place. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mike. And thank you for being with us and helping us make all this progress and for the long notice. Thanks, Mike. You're welcome. And next, Councilman at Large Tyler Burrell. Tyler?
Thanks, Mr. President. Just on behalf of the RAC, just wanted to make an announcement that the 16th annual Easter egg hunt is at Conroe Park on March 24th. So if you want to be there, you better be there at 12 o'clock sharp. It's over at 12:01. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tyler. And representing Ward 3, Councilwoman Patty Colodi. Patty?
No report tonight, sir.
Okay. Representing Ward 2, Councilman Dan O'Connell. Dan?
Yes, I'd just like to thank the Delran Fire Department for inviting us to the 90th anniversary of Fire Company Two on Saturday night. It was very interesting. You think you understand about volunteers and volunteer fire departments until you see them start to hand out certificates. And I think the oldest, Joe, correct me if I was wrong, was it over? I seem to recall saying I was 3 when that guy started. And it was 64 years, I believe, he's been volunteering for the fire department. It was a nice evening, and I was very happy to be invited and share in the event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. And my report just echoes the other reports as we're expecting another nor'easter, and I encourage you to be careful. I thank the Delran Public Works for their hard work in the past, and I'm sure what will be a stellar performance for this storm. And I congratulate Mike on his retirement and wish him the best of luck. And now, remarks from our mayor, Ken Paris. Ken?
Yeah, thanks. A couple things. I do also want to follow up on a couple things. I guess since I'm the last person, I have to repeat some things. But I want to also thank the fire department, Joe, as you as the representative. I'd like to pass the word on that we did appreciate the invitation. It was a very nice time. We sometimes take advantage of, not take advantage of, but take it for granted about the fire department, the services, the police, those type of functions that exist here in Delran, and we probably have one of the best fire departments in the county, if not the state. So definitely pass that word on that we really appreciate the work that they do. Also, I wanted to mention, this isn't good news, but we did have some vandalism in one of our sports complexes, Notre Dame. We as a council, me as a mayor and council, we do make a very, very strong effort to do a lot of nice things in this town and try to keep up with all the parks and maintain them and always replenish them with new equipment and new things. And I'm going to tell you, it really, really hurts when we hear that people break into them, they vandalize them. Because we're trying to keep Delran probably one of the best towns in the neighborhood, in the area here. And it really, really is upsetting when we hear things like that. So it's very disappointing. Also, I do want to mention about the weather, for everybody to be careful. It's supposed to be pretty bad. Somebody did call me already today. I think in one of the past storms, there were issues with big, large branches down. If you have large branches down, the township would pick them up, but we have not now because of still doing snow. So if you do cut them, you can put them on the side of your house, and when we start doing branches again, then you can put them out and we'll pick them up. So, but unfortunately right now we're still dealing with the snow. And then last but not least, Michael, it's been a pleasure. We appreciate your service. You served a long time, and you participated in a lot of the things that we did in this town, and you were a big help, and we appreciate your service. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken. So at this time, I'm going to ask for a motion to go into public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're in public. I want to ask your indulgence. I'm going to invite, as our first commentator, to be the chairman of the RAC, Joe Parento, who has a short presentation.
That's it.
And then I believe an ask at the end.
Me.
Joe.
Me. I'm here on behalf of the RAC, Recreation Advisory Committee, being the chairman. We're doing a diabetes presentation here at the Township Building. It's open to the public and the residents of Delran. We just need permission to start putting the flyer out, so that way everybody can know about it. It's April 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. tonight. We held the eye presentation here last year, was overwhelming response on it. So one of our members, Alvina Wilson, is putting it together. We'll have doctors here, same thing, presentations. We'll do a blood prick to see what your level is for sugar level. We'll have small hors d'oeuvres, finger foods, whatever like we did last time. So just on behalf of the RAC, we just wanted to let council know and get their approval so we can start just moving with the flyer. And I believe the date's already booked for at the township.
Is it April 27th?
April 27th. What date did she put down?
Okay.
Yeah, I know it was before. They had it earlier, but then they changed. Yeah, they changed it. I remember she said she came in and changed it with you.
27th is Friday?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be doing it on the 29th, that's a Sunday.
Yeah.
So-
I just had the wrong name.
Yeah.
So it is definitely Friday.
It's definitely a Friday night because we held the other ones on a Friday night too.
What time was it again, Joe?
How's that?
What was the time?
6 to 9 p.m.
So I'd like to have a motion to approve the REC holding the diabetes presentation on April 27th from 6 to 9.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for your work, and thank you for volunteering for the
Thank you
fire
very much.
department and all that you do for
I won't
Delran.
take Jimmy's thunder for your patient.
So now, we're open to the public. Come up.
Hi, good evening. Monica Myazik, 183 West Riverport. We've been to a couple council meetings before with regards to the green space that sits behind our home. It's a path that kind of leads up to 10BJ Swim Club. In the past, we've approached because we've had problems with kids back there. We've been told that the police would monitor it. That didn't happen. We've come another time and we're told that we had a police on bicycles who would patrol. We never saw that. I am being told now that you no longer have them because of budgetary cuts. I don't know how true that is.
Jeff, what?
We have questions, we're not
Okay.
use that often, they're only used,
good.
you know, certain times of the year. but-
We are having a serious problem now with the kids back there. It's a great place for kids to play. I think you take your dog back
I did.
there walking. A lot of people take their dogs back there walking. Somebody was beat up there a couple weeks ago. The entire contents of their backpack was all over. My husband found that. There's particularly 3 kids who go back there and drink.
Did you report it to the police recently?
I don't call the police.
Okay. If you don't call the police, you should call at least Jeff, the administrator, and then we would have the police right on it. I'm just telling you.
Is it in the evening?
So we will.
Well, it's after school between 3 and 6, and then on the weekends. My neighbor called the police yesterday. They never showed up.
Really? Okay.
So,
We'll talk.
there was a young man, it turned out to be nothing, but there was she saw him outside her window. She's 86 years old. She wanted to come this evening too, because she is very concerned. Every couple of years, we seem to come in front of your council with a complaint with a similar issue. The reason we're coming this year is, it's what's March now, but February is particularly bad because of the kids back there. Somebody's being bullied back there. The other day, unfortunately, I guess my home, the way our backyard is, my family room is all glass windows, so I have a front row view to everything going on back there. And they were chasing a young boy about 10 or 12 years old out of there last week. The last, I guess it was, they had a Friday off from school. 3 of them carried bags with beer back there, and then the trash was left all back there. We, every year, go back there and carry out trash bags with trash. I don't know whose job it is, if that's even a path to maintain that, but we have maintained it. You know, I don't know who the responsibility of that green space lies with. If you can't patrol it, I understand if you can't patrol it, then prohibit people from going back there. It's just getting out of hand. I mean, it's hard enough to you have a 15-year-old getting in your face telling you he has a right to be there.
So I certainly understand, and I think all of us cringed when you said that, because it could be, behind anybody's backyard. It's, as much as I know you don't, I remember you waited one time, I want to say 2 hours.
We've been there a couple times.
And we're talking about the 4-wheel drive vehicles, I just remember that.
Right,
You
you did
waited
put up a
patiently.
sign for that, that was great, I mean, there was a sign put up there.
Right.
But truthfully, the only time I've ever seen police there was a couple weeks ago, when we caught a burglar who ran
Right.
past my kitchen window.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Oh, really?
So
I mean-
what I would ask, the only way that we can get the police there right when it's happening, which is the best way,
well, that was yesterday, and they never came.
and they never came. So
Oh, that's-
Jeff will look into it, was the chief.
What time of it is?
Yeah, last night it was maybe 6:30, around 6, maybe about 6:30, somewhere around there. I don't want to tax resources either, because it's silly.
No,
I mean, to
no,
make
that's what they
constantly
do.
make a phone
That's what-
call,
it's not
because
silly.
there's days they're back there every single day. And you know you have a drainage issue, I know neighbors have complaints with the tree limbs and stuff go, they're destroying things back there. And I'm not comfortable anymore going back there and telling them to
Sure.
get out.
Well, easy, I guess.
It's not your responsibility to do that. The police will do that. I'm sure that Ken and Jeff will talk to the chief, and that will.
I mean, do I call every time they're back there?
Yes.
It's 3
Yes.
particular boys.
I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you, if you don't see somebody there, you should call Jeff, and Jeff will get the police involved, and they will be there. So that's what I'm saying,
So,
we're gonna talk to the chief and make sure that they monitor that area. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt. If it's happening and the police happen to not be there at that time, it can't hurt for you to call Jeff. And Jeff will be right on the phone with the chief.
Jeff always here from 5.
Like I said, I don't want to take anybody's fun away from them.
No, I got
Love
you, but
that
I
path.
totally get it. No, I
The
understand.
other thing is, there was a lot of damage back there with this last storm. An entire tree fell down. I don't know if that's something, who takes care of that? I mean, we truly do cut up limbs that we find back there.
He'll answer
but-
that one.
Well, the answer is, I don't like the answer.
I know.
On Green Acres sites, because we have them everywhere, Green Acres has told them to leave them in place unless they're causing a problem, that they would just rather have the trees in place where they fall down than nature kind of develops.
Okay, even on you know the path.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I've
you-
talked to the public works superintendent about some issues back there that we might, some of them going across the path, and some of them going across the irrigation, the stream, whatever you want to call it.
Drainage
Try to
ditch.
address those when they're there, so, when he has some time in the spring, hopefully we can get down there and do something.
Okay.
So the ones that we can maintain, we can do, but the ones that are like in open space, Green Acre area, that aren't affecting it, the path and stuff like that, most likely we'll just let them be, because that's supposedly the Green Acre.
It's all Green Acres, but
I will touch base with the chief of police and talk to him about.
Right, it's bad in February. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be when the summer comes. That's my concern. It's been particularly a bad year so far. And when you do say something to them, they have no respect or anything. They'll come right back at you and get in your face. So I just, we're kind of at our wits' end, because as you know, our house is closest to that path. So.
Monica, you're very nice and very kind in the way you're presenting this, but you're our eyes and ears, and I recognize they didn't show
I know,
up.
but it seems
We're
like
gonna address
silly,
that.
it seems like a wasted resource to have constantly
not.
the police come out for that.
It's not.
Unfortunately.
That's the only way to stop it.
Yeah.
And as Ken reported, they just broke into the snack shack in Notre Dame last week, not them, but someone
Right.
did. But, it's part of what the police do, and it's
I just don't want it to escalate to anything else.
Sure.
Or somebody actually, I don't know who that was or whose backpack it was. I don't even know the little boy who ran out of there last week, like the devil himself was chasing him. And the two boys came out after. So I don't know the kids. But I just don't want it in my backyard.
And you have to be careful because you don't want to be telling them stuff and then all of a sudden they start retaliating to you.
I
You
guess
don't need
that's
that.
part of it as
Right,
well.
so-
I don't want that.
Exactly, so.
I mean, we are getting cameras for our backyard, so we are having,
Can't hurt
we have motion sensors, things like that, and there's times they've triggered the motion sensors in the backyard, which means they've actually come into the perimeter of the yard. He's gone out and he said things, and they come right back at you.
Right.
And they,
Be careful with that because you never know what they can do. So what I would do is just let the police handle it. I would be careful.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else? Questions, comments? Seeing no hands, I'll ask for a motion to come out of public.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're back in our regular meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Here's a surprise.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.